Oh, man.
All right,
Thanos didn't plan for the shadow poopers.
Thanos was like, well, I really messed up the universe.
I did not expect that.
Well, I'm Matt.
And I'm Carter.
Welcome to It's Kind of a Gray Area.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're going to be discussing Thanos.
Yep. We've been waiting for this one for a while.
Yep.
Really held back. Wanted to give everyone as much time as possible to go see Endgame. Mm-hmm. If you haven't,
it's kind of on you.
Just pause this and go watch it.
Yeah.
And then come back and finish this. Otherwise, we're going to talk about stuff that happens in Endgame and the Marvel Universe at large.
So, spoiler alert.
Yes.
So, on that topic, what was his justification for what he was doing? Like, understandable.
Right.
Like, some people, he's like a villain you sympathize with.
Yeah,
he get it.
Yeah, he's a fantastic villain, a very well written villain for that fact that you can kind of see where he's coming from. I think we would all take a different approach to it.
Maybe a little.
Yeah. I mean, there's this thing on the internet everyone talks about, like, just double the resources instead of having the population. But I mean, I guess there's more than one way to skin a cat. But yeah, so Thanos, he sees a problem.
Yep.
The universe is being overgrown. There's too many people, too many problems, too much war and famine and suffering. So his solution to that is to reduce the population. Less people competing for resources means a larger abundance of food and other supplies.
Yep.
In theory, that should lead to a more peaceful existence. It was an effective solution. You see in the start of Endgame, like Captain America mentions that he saw whales in the Hudson Bay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like the animal life is coming back. Like there's less pollution. Like there's some very, very hard to ignore benefits to half of all life dying.
What if there was an endangered species and there was only 2 of them left? Thanos snapped his fingers. Now there's only 1. And it's like...
That's true.
All of the universes, all of the galaxies, everything, half of everything died.
Yeah.
Or just disintegrated.
If it's half of all living things, that should be half of all produce too, right? So if your main food is coming from plants and animals and half of all living life is wiped out, you get rid of half the population, but you get rid of half of the food supply too.
I would love if they opened up the second movie with just like Thanos just sitting there with his arms down like... I didn't think about that. What if he just made it so the people that all existed now required less resources? What if they just use fuel, like food and stuff for fuel more efficiently? Mm-hmm. And you know what? Benefit, everyone poops less.
Yeah. Like, what if you could just, like, snap your fingers and eliminate the need for, like, sleep or food?
Yeah, or pooping.
Well, I mean, by not eating food, I think you wouldn't poop anymore.
Yeah, then there'd be a book out called Why We All Don't Poop As Much.
At all.
No, you'd poop a little.
What would you be pooping?
I don't know. You're just more efficient. You're not like the most efficient.
But you're not eating anymore.
I don't know. Pebbles.
Why would you eat pebbles?
Wait, you're still eating. Oh, we all grow off sunlight. How about that? No more need for like consumption.
Still, are you gonna like poop out sunlight?
Oh, I don't know. This has got weird.
This did get weird.
It's got super weird. You just like poop out gray darkness because you inhaled all the light.
So you just poop out shadows.
The shadow poopers.
The shadow poopers. Oh, man.
All right,
Thanos didn't plan for the shadow poopers.
Thanos was like, well, I really messed up the universe.
I did not expect that.
Do you think there is a justification behind what Thanos did?
I think there's a justification behind it in that he was trying to do something good for the universe.
Well, you're a monster.
We could also talk about Thanos' second plan, where he wants to just wipe out the whole universe.
Oh, yeah.
And start fresh.
As like a god.
That's an even more complicated thing for me to talk about, because then no one will remember having lost anyone. And no one died. They just ceased to exist. They turned into dust.
I think it does not hurt to be like ashed out of existence.
So if I turn your body into ash, it wouldn't hurt you.
No, I don't think it does. Maybe if you did. because you got to go through the whole burning process.
Right.
But for Thanos, because Peter Parker was like, yeah, I think I don't know, I felt weird and I passed out and I must have come to.
That's how he explained it.
That's pretty much what he said.
Oh, okay, yeah, in Endgame when he shows back up. Yeah,
that's what actually what he said.
I thought you meant in the moment he was dying. He's like, yeah, I don't know, man. I just feel kind of weird. Well, what's happening?
This is kind of peaceful. It doesn't hurt at all.
Right. Where'd everyone else go?
But yeah, so I don't think it hurts at all. I think it's just very kind of confusing. But if he destroyed everything, that's kind of like our time loop episode, where if no one remembers it, it's like it doesn't hurt anyone. Basically, everything resets. Does it matter? Is it morally okay? So without going back into that episode, I think this is similar to where, like, yes, he could erase all of the universe. Everything you love would be gone.
And hate. Everything I hate, too.
That's true. So your stance on Thanos is it's understandable.
It's understandable, but I think it's wrong because... I mean, it's wrong for a lot of reasons. It's wrong to kill people. It's wrong to kill half of the people. But more importantly... there's just better ways to solve that problem, and I think that he chose the least creative solution. There's other ways to solve that problem outside of killing people, and if Thanos were smarter or more creative, and I feel comfortable saying that since he's dead now and he can't attack us.
Yep.
Though honestly, if Thanos is watching this show, please subscribe, I guess. So yeah, I would say it's wrong to do. There's just better ways to solve that problem.
Yeah.
And if I had the Infinity Gauntlet, there's so many things I would fix. That's a whole other episode that we could talk about.
Mm-hmm. I think he went about it all wrong. I think he should have just made more supplies or done something where he creates just like a replica of every planet, but there's no people on it. Mm-hmm. So it's like, well, there you go. Now just move over there or take the supplies from that planet.
Yeah.
The problem is he's a warrior. Like, so he had a warrior mind.
That's true.
So he's like, all right, well, I need to fix a problem. I will fight and kill, and that will fix the problem.
That's his go-to.
That's his go-to.
Right.
All right, so the very grateful universe that the Avengers saved should speak and tell us what should have been done.
Yeah, let's go ahead and allow our universe, which is related to their Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Distant cousin.
Yeah. Let's give this a shot. See what the universe says.
All right, so I would like to represent for Thanos.
Okay. So was that where you ended up?
No, I agree with you.
Gotcha. You just think he went there because he's a warrior, and that was just too easy. It was the easiest thing, and he didn't want to try too hard. It was getting late.
Yes, that's the way he's wired.
Everyone's tired and hungry. Part of the problem. And so yeah, you go with your first instinct, I guess.
I would like to represent Thanos.
Right. I oppose Thanos, and you represent him.
Yep. Gotcha.
Okay, so you're like one of the
children of Thanos.
Right. Well, actually, those are the people he's killing. You're one of like the...
No. He's the... No, they were
like
called
Squidward and the other one. No, I think they were like the Black Order or something.
Yeah, they were called the children. Rejoice, you're about to be killed by the children of Thanos.
No, I think it was Rejoice, Children of Thanos. I'm going to look it up real quick. The Children of Thanos, as they are referred to in the latest film, not to be confused with Thanos' adopted daughters, Gamora and Nebula. Mm-hmm. Instead, this team consists of 4 members, Corvus Glaive, Proxima Midnight, Cull Obsidian, and Ebony Maw, any one of which would be a fantastic band name.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and let the universe decide. I think we've held that back long enough.
Yeah.
So, pro-Thanos, anti-Thanos.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Thanos wins again.
Thanos wins.
Sorry, universe.
Which means the universe is kind of suicidal.
Yeah, what's going on, universe?
I don't know
Talk
if we should
about
trust the universe for these decisions. But, we have an agreement, so it's contractual.
Yeah. Sold our souls to the universe. Now we have to incorporate it into every show. There's no choice.
Sponsored by the universe.
Right.
All right. Well, I think we have a very, very cool, very related Would You Rather to talk about.
I think we've been pretty good at being on topic with these lately.
Yeah.
When we first started out, we were just trying to find like some cool, weird ones. Mm-hmm. But now I feel like they're very on topic. And I love it. I love the interconnectedness of all things.
Yes.
Nice, short, easy one. A lot of thought behind the answers to this one, though. Would you rather exist in the DC universe or the Marvel universe?
Marvel, yep. I knew that
now, I think we should specify at the start of this, comic world or movie world?
Let's make it movie world. That's what a lot of people.
That gets tricky given how many times DC has had to start over.
Ooh, burn.
Yeah.
DC burn.
Right. Hey, just make better movies.
Yep. I would say, according to the movies,
Gotcha.
if I had to pick between the DC and the Marvel universe, the Marvel universe got pretty dark at the end with like the whole half the world disappearing for 5 years or being dead for 5 years and then coming back.
Are we including TV shows?
Sure.
Okay.
Now, and that just mixes a whole lot, but just in general.
Yeah.
All right, in general. Yeah, I would have to say that I would like to be a part of the DC universe.
And are we assuming that we would be?
Oh, and I'm wearing a Batman shirt. I didn't realize that.
We're assuming we'd be in our same. We'd be the same people. We would just be living in their world.
Yeah, I think there's a better chance in the DC universe of one of us getting powers than the Marvel universe.
I would agree. That there's more. If we're doing movies, sure. If it's comic books, practically anything could make you a superhero in Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
You just take item plus radiation, boom, you're a superhero.
Yep.
You want to be Spoon Man? Grab a spoon and some uranium. That's how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when you go to the movies and TV shows, you open yourself up to the Flash TV show.
Yes.
And here's why that's important.
And that's one of our favorites.
Yes. And here's why that's important. Because in the Flash, they have the particle accelerator, which goes haywire, releases a bunch of dark matter into the city, and then that starts to mutate people and give them powers.
Yes,
permanently give them powers.
Oh man, I wish I would be in that city when that happened.
Exactly. I think I would have a better chance in DC's TV movie universe of stumbling across powers than I would in the Marvel universe. Yeah, I would go on the DC side and live in Central City and hopefully eventually get powers.
I did not expect that from you. I really thought you were going to say Marvel.
I would if it were comics. Definitely. Because there's, like, I don't know how you get through life without getting superpowers in a Marvel comic.
I just grew up on the DC universe. All right, I'm just going to wrap it up there.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe.
Mm-hmm. Always wait through the credits of a Marvel movie.
Ring the notification bell.
Don't eat a taco in the landing zone.
And always aim for the head.
Mm-hmm.
And as always...
IKAGA. Yep.